From toy store dramas to fake Lego sets and workplace troubles, Lego has had its fair share of problems. This video is all about the top Lego scandals that got people talking. Lego is a super popular toy, but even it isn't perfect. So let's make sure to watch the video because I have compiled a list of the biggest Lego mess up that made waves in the Lego world. Citizen Brick's controversial Lego sets. First up, I have Citizen Bricks and their Lego sets causing a fuss. So Citizen Bricks is a company that takes Lego and turns it into things that Lego itself would probably never approve. One example, an Exorcist Lego set. Yeah, they went there. One set description even mentioned a disembodied demon head sidekick. Not exactly what you'd find in a regular Lego manual, right? Trouble started when they described a character named Turg as a mix of a frog, a chicken, and something not so nice. They used a term window licker that upset some people because it's usually not nice to say. People thought it was offensive, especially to those with learning disabilities. Lego stepped in and their vice president took charge. They removed the not so cool language from Citizen Brick's website and said, "Sorry, our bad." So the controversy settled down, but it goes to show how even Lego-inspired companies can cause a stir with their not-so-kid-friendly sets. Toy store owner refuses to sell Harry Potter Legos. In the world of Lego, one of the big controversies came from a toy store owner saying no to Harry Potter Legos. Imagine this, the boss of a toy store named Gary decided not to sell Harry Potter Lego sets in his shops. Why? Well, Gary was a born-again Christian, and he thought Harry Potter toys were bad news. He believed these Legos could lead kids into witchcraft. Yep, you heard it right, witchcraft. Gary, in his own words, said he didn't want to sell things that might make kids get into anything occult. He didn't want them playing with Legos and turning into little wizards or something. People had different opinions about this. Some shoppers were upset, but others thought it was fair for Gary to decide what to sell in his own toy stores. Imagine picking out Legos for your nieces and nephews and finding out the store doesn't carry Harry Potter sets. It's a bit like knowing the rules up front, right? Blizzard workplace culture leads to Lego cutting tees. Moving on, let's talk about Lego and Blizzard. Not the game kind, but the workplace kind of drama. So Lego used to team up with Blizzard, but they had to part ways. Why? Because there were problems with how Blizzard treated its workers. Employees said it was like a frat boy hangout, but not everyone was having a good time. There were reports of unfair treatment, especially towards women. A whopping 700 incidents were reported. And guess what? Blizzard's CEO knew about it, but didn't do much. Not cool, right? So Lego decided to cut ties with Blizzard. They said they wanted to work with companies that treat everyone right. And that's how Blizzard's not-so-great workplace culture led Lego to say, "We're out!" Lego versus Lepin counterfeit sets. Next up, I have a Lego showdown with some copycat trouble. Lego versus Lepin counterfeit sets. See, some folks in China decided to make fake Lego sets and sell them. The tricky part, they copied Lego's limited edition and discontinued sets, making them look almost the same. Imagine you saved up for a cool Lego Millennium Falcon, only to find out it's a fake when you open the box. Not cool, right? Lego didn't like it either, so they took these copycats to court in China in 2016. Fast forward to 2019, the Shanghai police raided Lepin factories, and the big boss of Lepin, Maji, got into some legal trouble. By 2020, Lego announced they won the fight against the fakes. But guess what Lepin did? They started making their own not-so-original Marvel Avengers line. Sneaky, huh? This Lego scandal messed with a market and left some Lego fans frustrated. Angry minifigure controversy. This next one is a strange one because it's a story about Lego faces getting all grumpy. You know those little Lego people with their yellow faces? Well, some folks got a bit worried because over the years, these Lego faces started looking angrier. Researchers looked into it, checking out thousands of Lego faces from 1978 to 2010. They found out that those little smiles were turning into frowns and angry faces. Some people said, hold on, we don't want our kids playing with angry-looking Legos. The researchers thought it might change how kids play and make them a bit too rough. But others said, hey, it's just about making Legos more real. You know, with all the different emotions, Lego faces were going from happy to a bit grumpy, and some didn't like it. People thought it might be because of the competition, trying to keep up in the toy world. Now, whether angry Legos are good or not, that's up for grabs. Some say it's just about making things more interesting, while others worry it might change how kids play. What do you guys think about this one? Let me know in the comments section down below. Lego Friends comic strip controversy. The next controversy on my list is about a comic strip that got people talking. So Lego has this thing called Lego Friends, and they made a comic strip that didn't sit well with everyone. The comic showed girls wanting to get into a science lab, but they thought, nah, we'll stand out too much. Let's dress up as bakers instead. Some people didn't like it. They said it sends the message that girls should stick to baking and not bother with science stuff. It got a bit of a thumbs down, especially from people who think everyone should be free to pick whatever they like, whether it's baking or science. Imagine a kid reading that and thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't try science because I'm a girl. Not cool, right? So Lego definitely got some heat for it. Lego minifigure gun panic. This next controversy was about a Lego minifigure. Picture this: a school bus full of little kids, and one day, a 6-year-old brings a Lego minifigure with a tiny rifle. Now, instead of imagining giggles and play, the whole bus went into panic mode. Why? Because that little word gun got everyone all worried. The boy showed his Lego rifle, and suddenly the bus was full of chaos. These were tiny kids, mind you, probably more scared of the Lego rifle than anything else. Now, the word gun can be a big deal, especially on a school bus, but hey, these were little kiddos and their imaginations can run wild. Maybe next time the kid could have said his Lego figure was a superhero or something. Lego teams up with UN against gender prejudice. Now, let's talk about Lego teaming up with the United Nations to tackle a different kind of problem: gender prejudice in toys. Yeah, you heard it right. Lego and the UN joined forces to make sure toys aren't just for boys or girls, but for everyone. So sometimes people think certain toys are only for one gender. Like, a boy might worry about playing with a Barbie car because he thinks people will tease him. It's like thinking certain toys are only for girls or boys, and Lego and the UN wanted to change that. On the UN's special day for girls, Lego promised to get rid of gender stereotypes from their toys and ads. Some people didn't like the idea, thinking, why mess with our Legos? But others said it's cool to show boys and girls playing with all kinds of toys. Lego and the UN wanted everyone to feel like they can pick any toy they like, no matter what others think. Lego's yellow skin tone controversy. Before we wrap up, there's one more Lego story. Back in the day, all of the Lego figures had yellow skin. But then came a bit of a switch up. Lego decided they wanted to add more colors to their minifigures. So they introduced different skin tones. Why? Well, they wanted everyone to imagine any kind of person when they played with their Legos. They started with yellow skin so that you could pretend the minifigures were any color you liked. But as time rolled on, Lego thought, hey, let's make them look even more real. So they brought in darker skin tones like in the NBA sets. And guess what? Those minifigures looked way cooler with a mix of skin tones. It was more like real life, but here's the twist. Not everyone liked it. Some said, why mess with the yellow? We liked it that way. But Lego wanted their minifigures to be a bit more like the world we live in with different colors and shades. They wanted everyone to feel represented. So that's how Lego's yellow minifigures turned into a rainbow of colors, adding a bit more diversity to the Lego world. And there you have it. I showed you some of the biggest Lego controversies of all time. If you enjoyed this Lego roller coaster, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button for more Lego tales, and drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you think about these Lego stories and which one got your bricks in a twist. I will catch you in the next one.